London, Reuters. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson suffered an embarrassing defeat when his Conservative Party lost a parliamentary by-election on the outskirts of London, just a few miles from his own seat. Since its creation in 1974, the Conservatives had comfortably held the leafy, affluent Chesham and Amersham constituency, capturing more than 50% of the vote on every occasion. However, in an astonishing turnaround, the candidate for the Liberal Democrats, a centrist, pro-European Union party, won a majority of 8,028 votes over the Conservative candidate in results announced on Friday morning. Asked about the huge swing, Junior Interior Minister Kit Malthouse said, "It's tough and disappointing. We would have hoped for a better results," he told Sky News. The Conservative Party last month won a stronghold of Britain's opposition Labour Party in Hartlepool in northeast England, which Johnson credited in part to delivering Brexit. Tucker Carlson and GOP critics get dunked on by Megan Thee Stallion, MSNBC prey. Biden signs bill making Juneteenth a federal holiday. Abrams. When you break democracy, you break it for everyone. Asher takes on vaccine hesitancy with the Share Cares bill. Now the negotiations begin on voting rights, says Claire McCaskill. After Senator Manchin releases his proposal, Biden signs legislation to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. Exiled Belarusian opposition leader calls for more sanctions on Lukashenko regime. Amen. One-on-one with Senator Tim Kaine, DVA, HHS Sec. On Obamacare ruling. It's a great victory. Rep. Lee. Have to go bold on infrastructure despite bipartisan negotiations. The next 6 months matter. Dr. Badilia on global vaccine distribution and new variants. GOP Senator. I think we get the votes on infrastructure plan. A lot of politicking still to be done on infrastructure deal. Sen. Tester. I don't support the gas tax. In an infrastructure bill, President Biden faces urgent domestic diplomacy after first overseas trip. Rep. Jackson Lee. Juneteenth bill passage indicated that the original sin of this nation was acknowledged, but some have said the approach that is attracting traditional Labour voters in Northern England has also alienated some of Johnson's base in the Conservatives' own strongholds. Lodera Johnson's parliamentary seat is just 10 miles away, in West London. Voters have been taken for granted. They feel that the Conservative Party isn't listening to them. Many of them are very happy with Boris Johnson, Liberal Democrat leader Ed Davey said, referring to Labour and Conservative Party colours. Everyone's talking about the red wall in the north. They should think about the blue wall in the south. Plans to build the new high-speed 2 rail link between London and northern England, which cuts through the area, had provoked much local hostility in Chesham and Amersham, while government proposals to reform planning laws, which critics fear could lead to more development in southern England, had also riled locals. The election in the Chesham and Amersham constituency was called after the death in April of Cheryl Gillan, who had represented it for Johnson's Conservatives since 1992. At the last poll in 2019, Gillan won by a majority of 16,223 votes. Reporting by Alistair Smout and Michael Holden. Editing by William Schomburg.